This is how karma rules our destiny. We get what we give. That's how simply you could paraphrase karma, and that's how simply this powerful universal tool works. The beauty of karma is not only its reliability, we may also be comforted by the fact that it is very fair, overlooks no one, and is absolutely impartial and incorruptible in its approach. Those who believe they can escape their karma are mistaken. We can influence its course only by changing our own behavior. Nothing else can stop its unwavering course from leading us straight to disaster in the next life. In order for this not to happen, you should deal with the laws of karma in a timely manner. We have summarized the most important things for you here. 1. The law of unconditional love. If you have ever wondered why we are reborn so often, and constantly have to cope with new incarnations, with no prospect of escaping from this endless loop, here is the answer. Karma is not the destination, it only shows us the way. Ideally, all souls eventually reach the point where they have learned all the lessons and consist of only one module: love. It is the goal of all these efforts and endeavors. In every life we learn, even emotionally. But it takes a very long time, sometimes a felt eternity, until we really and truly feel only this one feeling for the world and all other people in it. So the law of unconditional love says, only when we are free of resentment, discord, resentment, envy, anger, and mistrust, our soul is worthy to ascend to heaven. Only when we have become pure, unadulterated, and holistic love can the cycle of rebirth be successfully completed. 2. The law of expansion. The universe is expanding, and it is expanding continuously. Every human being is permanently exposed to vibrations, and so is the globe and all the other planets. Since these vibrations can never remain at a constant level, but consistently push upward, the universe is also not a fixed quantity that always remains the same. This law of karma may at first glance have nothing to do with us humans. But in the final effect, we must adapt to this everlasting expansion. For us, this means that each of our next lives will literally be bigger than the previous one. Everything is in growth, everything is moving, and nothing and no one can escape this dynamic. However, the meaning of rebirth would also be questionable if we did not have to face new challenges. As we know, stagnation means not only that we stop improving, but also that we stop being good. 3. The law of balance. You may have read the following Buddhist wisdom: what you dislike, you empower; what you hate, you become. These are not nice views, but they describe in simple words the law of balance. We human beings can't keep prejudging and pigeonholing others forever, but at some point we have to get off the high horse of our preconceived notions. Where would we end up if we took every one of our dislikes into the next life? That's right. We would eventually be nothing but a person consumed by resentment and anger, with no spark of joy or love of life left in us. The law of balance successfully prevents this. For example, if you are a risk-taker in this life, you will be more of a cautious person in the next. If you splurge your money and reject everything that has to do with moderation and modesty, karma will teach you in the next life that poverty is not shameful. 4. The law of eternal learning. Each new life teaches us new lessons. On the one hand, this is for our personal development on a human level. But of course, it is also to ensure that our soul is optimized. It is, after all, what makes us forever and ever, even if bodies change. Karma provides that we are wiser at the end of each incarnation. We may not be able to retain everything we carry in our memory, but Akasha, the universal memory, preserves these things for us. We pay each lesson learned into a kind of karmic account where this credit is reliably kept for us. When the higher powers consider that we have reached the target of wisdom and knowledge, they declare the cycle of rebirths to be over. 5. The law of objectivity. Probably the most important karmic law we would like to introduce to you at the end. You may not believe it, and may have had completely different experiences in this life. But karma is just. It does not care whether a person is rich or poor, status, political influence, social position, origin, religion, gender, or family background, and so on. All these things do not interest karma. We are not even individuals in his eyes, but merely represent the same species. This doesn't sound very charming, but it brings with it the great advantage that karma measures us by only one thing: our deeds. At the end of our life, we take stock. We should fear the karmic cash balance more than anything else. Whoever can then show a good balance can rejoice. The next life can come and will be wonderful. However, those who are in debt to karma will have to dress warmly. Karma wants to see results. Karma can and karma may. Resist the temptation to blame karma for anything in your life. It is just doing its job, and has been since the beginning of mankind. Everything that happens in your life has at some point been set in motion by you. Every thought, every word, and every action of ours are actions that cause a reaction. So take good care of yourself and your behavior in the future. Karma is always at hand, does not sleep, does not take a vacation, never goes on strike, and is above all absolutely objective and incorruptible. If you want to change your karma, there is only one option available to you to do so. You must change yourself.